Hi, I'm Rebecca. I have been homeschooling for about 20 years now, and I have been a part of so many co-ops of all kinds and from all over the country because we've been moving quite a bit. So I'm here to explain to you exactly what a co-op is and what it is not. Now, first of all, let's explain specifically for those of you who are new to homeschooling or even the co-op world. Co-ops started out with just women gathering together, dividing up responsibilities, and teaching their children in a group. This is how it's still done, but sometimes things can go a little wonky for different groups. And so we're here to help you show you exactly how that's done. So first of all, a co-op is a group of people, and I think this is very, very important. It is a group of women with the same values, the same ideals, the same purpose. Now, you'll find many co-ops, and each one has their own different purpose, different ideals. You can have different focuses. So the number one thing you want to do is find other women who think like you, who want what you want, who want children like you want, who want a relationship like you want. So you start there with your co-op and find people who are your people. So you start with that, you commune together, and then you can decide whatever you want to do. You can, I've been a part of a co-op that we only worked on survival skills because that's what our kids wanted at that time. And we got ourselves a teacher and we met every Thursday, and all day long we would build fires and learn how to use knives and learn healing herbs. Other times we've done PE co-ops where I had children who just wanted sports. And so we gathered, and every Thursday we'd get together and learn how to play tennis and learn how to play soccer. Um, each co-op can look however you need. Sometimes they were co-ops that just gathered for science, history, the basics to get those out of the way. So that co-op that you want can go in any style you want to go in, as long as you make sure you have those women who believe the way you want and see it the way you want to see it. Um, Now, one thing a co-op is not is it's not a replacement for an institution or a play date or a childcare. So this is not if this is not yeah, childcare in your home for everybody to drop off, and now you're in charge. Now, if you do want to run that kind of institution, that is for another course at another time where you can actually make money doing those things. But that is not what we're talking about today. Today, we're talking about you gathering women and everybody putting in their talents and their skills for the benefit of the group. And so you want to make sure that everyone who is signing up with you is not planning on dropping off, is not planning on, you will always have one who really just wants you to take their kids. And so you've got to be really careful for that in this co-op situation. It's about everybody carrying the load equally. And so the first thing you want to do when you're starting this co-op is define those responsibilities for everybody. And you can do that in your groups. A co-op is, um, I'm reading my notes here to make sure I get everything that you need. Um, one thing that you do need to realize is a co-op is what you put in. You will get out what you put in. And each member needs to understand that they are expected to put in equal amounts to continue to be a part of this co-op. So you explain, if you are going to handle the food, great, handle the food. You can divide it up by teaching. Somebody wants to just do the activities. Somebody else wants to do one course. One of my favorite co-ops ever had was, we had one woman who was amazing at science. And so my kids got beautiful science experiments every week. Another woman who was amazing at nature and art would teach our children nature and art. And then someone else who loved geography taught geography. Co-ops are best run when everyone's teaching their passion, because the passion comes through so much better. Now, when a co-op is being run well, you will find homeschooling to be easier for everyone. You will find it more enjoyable. You will find more freedom in it. And one thing that you do need to really consider while you're forming your co-op is that you're not just looking at subjects and titles for your kids. You're looking at relationships. If you don't like the women and you're struggling with the first couple of meetings, times that problem by 10. And can you still do that in a year? So you have to first build the relationship with the mothers, women to women, build that relationship. And then your children will follow suit. And then if you can work together, the co-op will flow. If at the beginning you're finding you're butting heads a little bit, maybe this isn't quite the right combination you're looking for. And maybe you need to keep looking and finding out who else can work with you together. Something you need to figure out at the beginning. Do we mix or do we clash? That is the number one setup for a co-op. If you can flow together, everything can be worked out. If you clash in the beginning, this will not work. Find your women. And so that this co-op can be exactly what you wanted to be, a support group for you and your kids, an amazing place for you as a family to flourish, people you can rely on and can rely on you. That's the basis of a co-op. Um, so in the next, we will hear from Heather, who will tell you all about the different types of co-ops, which I've touched on a little bit, but you'll see how many beautiful ways there are to organize your co-op.